Hey guys, what's up? I realize it's been a moment since I've posted a video, especially for our 10-minute series. We gotta finish that. So today I'm back. I had a little problem because I dropped my camera in the Virgin River in Zion National Park and it was dead. It was completely dead for a while, so that made me real sad. But we're back in business. All you need today is something that you can hook your legs around. We're gonna do some Nordic hamstring curls around. I'm using this part of my rig. You can use anything that's sturdy. Okay, don't topple a cabinet over anything like this workstation here. That thing could tumble down if I tried to use that, so don't use that. I'm gonna use a kettlebell for some single leg Romanian deadlifts as well. Man, fluorescent lighting is weird, but you can use a weight or nothing at all for that single leg deadlift. Let's go, let's work our hamstrings, 10 minutes, everything you can do at home. Alrighty, for this first exercise, this is something that typically you have to do on a GHD machine, but I've been experimenting with trying to do this at home because, P.S., I'm doing a prep for a bikini competition now, and I might video a series on that, I'm not sure. At first I was like, it was all sunshine and roses about the experience, and now I'm kind of struggling. It's hard. So, I don't know, maybe that's a better reason to make a series about it. It's harder than I thought it would be. So, anywho, comment if you think that's interesting, but I feel like everybody does that, so I don't know if I'm gonna make videos on that. Anyway, Nordic hamstring curls, I, for one, am trying to work big time on this part of my rear. I do have a little bit of, you know, squishy cellulite things that happen there, especially when I squeeze my bum. So, you know, don't judge me. We're all human, but it's a great place to work. So this is, I've just recently found this. If you hook your knees, you're gonna want something underneath your, hook your ankles. By knees, I mean ankles, obviously. So you're gonna want something under your knees. If you hook your ankles, you can find that same sort of hinge movement. Now in order to curl, you want to keep tension in your hamstrings, squeeze your butt forward, and you're leaning, you're keeping tension in those hamstrings all the way, 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 until you have to fall and catch yourself and push yourself up. You should still be maintaining tension in your hamstrings on the way up. So we're gonna try for 20. See how we do here. So lots of tension in the hamstrings. 1. 2. 3. 4. If you could hook your feet maybe around a couch or something, you could do this at home. 6. Or 7. You could try to do this at the gym. Well, of course you could do this at the gym. Another good option, 9, is to have a partner hold your feet. That way you can make a cool partner exercise out of that. Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I'm fixing my hair, really I'm just taking a break. Whew. I think we're at 9. And 10. I gotta hook my knees better. I'm gonna go sideways. All right, whew. Got a few more here. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. Oh! Lots of tension. And 17. 18. Whew. 19. One more. And 20. All right, next part is considerably easier. I'm not gonna change my camera angle just because I want you to look at my hamstrings only. Now, this is just a standing hamstring curl. You wanna keep a lot of tension in that hamstring. 1, 20 on each side. 2, 3, 4. Now it's amazing how much you can get done without any resistance. 9, I think. 10. You have to create resistance in your own body. Constant tension. 14, I think. 15, 16. Imagine resistance, like a rubber band pulling from the floor. 19, 20. Okay, other side, same thing. Creating that tension. 1, 2. This is awesome because you can literally do this anywhere. You could do this while you're standing in line at the grocery store. I mean, if you really do that, I would be super impressed. But you can just stand while you're waiting for the microwave. Get some hamstring work done. I have no idea where I am in the counting because I've been talking. Let's say this is 15, 16, 17. If I do more, then that's fine. 19, 20. Okay. Whew. So let me refer to my notes. All right, we're going right away into some deadlifts here. I'm going to use a 35-pound kettlebell. Okay, because I'm not going super heavy. I just want to feel and isolate my legs here. I'll face this way. Okay, so Romanian deadlifts are pretty straight with those legs. Weight is in the heels. I want you to drop your dumbbells, barbell, kettlebell, nice and close to the shins, and all the way up and squeeze your butt. We're gonna do 10 of these just to activate. I find it's always helpful to do double leg first, and then I can go into single leg and retain better form that way. Remember to drive through your heels, keep your back flat, but a problem I have a lot with is actually overarching my back. That doesn't help anybody. So keep your weight in your heels, but you want to think about pulling that object kind of into your shins. It's a little bit harder when you don't have a barbell or something actually making contact with your shins, but still a good visual. I'll do one more. So we're gonna go into single leg deadlifts. These are hard for me just because of balance. So this is actually gonna be really good because I can check my form on the screen. 1. I really squeeze my butt at the top. 2. And 3. You want to hinge and still keep the weight into the heel here. Back is flat. I give a little more exhale on the way up. Squeeze. All the way down. Now this is arguably glute hamstring tie-in, but it's still the top of the hamstring working here. Squeeze. I think we're at 10. 10. And then switch sides. This is kind of a little bit of a workout for your grip as well, which is kind of nice. 1. Hopefully you're not seeing my cellulite come out of my shorts. 2. And 3. Honestly though, it's all good. I'm learning that everybody has cellulite. It's normal. Yes, if you have a fascia blaster, or you have used one, oh, I fell over. I want to know about it because I've heard that's really good and beneficial to break up the fascia in there. But it also gives you terrible bruises, so I've also heard. Good. All the way down. Squeeze. One more. Down and squeeze. All right, we are going to a single leg, oh, there goes my shirt, single leg bridge, elevated. Super important that it's elevated, I think, because it's a lot more hamstring this way. A lot more hamstring focused. I think when you're flat on the floor, it's more glute, which is obviously a good thing. You can never have too much glute. Let's see if I can keep my same camera angle here. Sweet. All right, one leg up to the ceiling, and we're gonna try to do 30. 1, 2, big squeeze. 3, 4. I want you to drive through your foot, and then just a nice big squeeze through the glutes. But with that single leg, you're definitely gonna get a lot more hamstring on this side. Big press up. Whew. I don't know where I am. 7, 8, maybe? I think I did more than that. Oh well, too many reps is always a better problem than not enough reps, so I'm not really concerned about that. I want you to think about keeping your hips really steady here. It's very easy to do this You can see I'm twisting. So keep that toe reaching towards the sky. Up, up. 30's a lot. I always get to like 20, feeling good, and then that last 10, I gotta find something really motivating to think about. Whew. Again, I don't know where I am, so let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs right away, because we only got 10 minutes. 10 minutes is not a very long time. If you want to repeat this circuit like 4 more times, probably a better idea. 1, 2, 3. Now, it is common for some people, some of my bar clients, feel this a little too much in their back and not as much in the hamstrings and glutes. So you might find, after all that chatter I gave you about how much I like the leg being raised, it might be better for your body to take your foot out of elevation and put it flat on the ground. Totally fine. Woo. I think we're at 16 because I kind of feel that rhythm. All right, press. Press. So if you are feeling that low back pain, don't feel like you have to push through it. You can always give me a really small range of motion too. It's still gonna do exactly the same thing. Oh, those last few are so hard. Press. All right, I think I have 5 more. I'm gonna push hard, mentally and physically. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, so the last thing, you do not need any elevation here, so I'm just gonna move my bench back out of the way. Look, I got little armpit sweat droplets on the floor. That's so cute, so ladylike. All right, I'm going to come over here this time. I can't see me. How about here? Now, in a normal flat bridge, feet about hip distance apart, relatively close to the hips. When we're working the glutes, we want them to be a little closer because the glutes fire better like that. For hamstrings, walk those feet as far out as you can and flex your heels or flex your ankles. This is killer, okay? If you want more, I'm gonna hide myself here behind this. Hello. Maybe I can scoot more this way. Here we go. All right, so as you progress, if you want more, try to walk those heels out even farther. It's gonna kill you. So I think I'll start about here. 30. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm doing pretty good there, so I'm gonna walk out. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're not gonna get as big of a range of motion, and that's okay. Just really press into your heels. I feel like it's more heels and less butt on this one. I think I can walk out even farther. Lift, lift. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but my hammies, they're working hard. Up, up. I'm feeling one more set of 8. I like to count in 8s and not 10s. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, that actually wasn't that bad, so let's do another round. If you're still with me, do that again, because that was like, felt good, but I got more in the tank. So, flex, maybe walk out a little bit more. We're gonna go a little faster and a little smaller. 1, 2. This is where you do not want to make eye contact with anyone at the gym when you're performing this exercise. That's why this is an ideal thing to do at home. Comfort, safety of your own home. You can wear whatever you want. You can thrust your hips to the sky, and it's just not as awkward. I'm starting to feel those hamstrings. They're burning. I like that. Tuck, tuck. All right, I'm gonna do 10 more. I'm trying to count in 10s, not 8s. 8, 7, I picked up on 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Oh! So make sure you give your hammies a little stretch out after that. That is just a nice kind of warm-up set, actually. I mean, if you have 10 minutes, do that, because that's way better than anything else, but rather than not doing anything, maybe not better than anything else in the world. I could think of something that's better, and that's ice cream, which I can't have right now because I'm having no sugar, no dairy. I don't know how people do this. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be so fun to do this prep and go on a serious diet, and I'm like super crabby about it. Anyway, that concludes today's video. If you did this, great job. Give me some feedback. Let me know how your hammies feel. Maybe do a few rounds of this. If you got more in the tank, go back, do it again. Nordic curls, single leg standing tension, double and single leg Romanian deadlifts, elevated single leg bridges, and heels extended hamstring curls and bridges, not hamstring curls. All right guys, see you in the next video. Have a great day.